Hey, Karina here, your loose living coach. Welcome. If you're new to my channel, I'm an intuitive, transformational life coach and astrologist, and I'm here to give you the full moon in Cancer report that's happening this Friday, January 6th at 3:07 p.m. And my faith will be stronger in the presence of my soul. Spirit, me when my trust is laid down. Let me walk upon the waters wherever you call me. Wow. That song literally defines this full moon in Cancer. The words are, "Spirit, lead me where my trust is without borders. Let me walk upon the waters, wherever you would call me. Take me deeper than my feet could ever wander, and my faith will be made stronger in the presence of my Savior." Those lyrics on that song literally is what this full moon in Cancer is about. And he just repeats this. And that's all the song is. And that is all the energy about this full moon. Because this full moon is in the sign of Cancer. This is a water cardinal energy that is all about nurturing and home and our mother and how we were nurtured, or the lack thereof nurturing, and how that is really reflecting in how we nurture ourselves and even what we allow as far as like our relationships in our life. So this full moon is one of intensity and transformation and fullness. Cardinal energy really initiates things. It really gets things started. And this is especially good for the Taurus and Cancers, Virgos, Scorpios, and Capricorns and Pisces. I know that's a lot of them, generally, okay, speaking. Now, Cancer moons, like I've known quite a few of them, they're pretty responsible with their emotions. They because when the moon is in its home sign, it's happy here. It understands. It expresses its emotions in a very healthy way. Whereas a moon in Capricorn has a really hard time expressing its emotions in a healthy way. It comes out in other ways. Now, Cancers are ruled by the moon. which is the feminine and the mother and the nurturer. So Cancer, this full moon is really highlighting nurturing, family, home, roots, and mother. And we're looking also to find balance with our need to achieve, which is Capricorn Earth, that cardinal Earth, and the quality time at home and rest and recuperating, which is Cancer, water energy. Now, there is maybe some things coming up around our past loves and relationships. Also, how these relationships are affected by the relationship that we have with our mothers and our childhood that has contributed to these connections. Now, with this past relationships, there is this common denominator. And this is a time where that is being highlighted. It is being illuminated where we can see what these patterns are so we could potentially break them and really step into the life that we desire. And within these relationships, we're looking within to correct. So we're trying to let go of these darker shadow parts of ourselves so then we could fully embrace the life that we want to create with the people that we want to create it with, without having the fear and the doubt and the uncertainty. We are being asked to shit or get off the pot, excuse my French, to communicate in a more purposeful way and allowing for more freedom within our commitments and feeling comfortable being able to express that. And maybe you weren't given that as a child. Maybe you had a lot of restrictions and a lot of rules where this is creating tension in your relationships because you're afraid that relationships is associated with rules and restraints and constriction, and you're not really realizing that there is freedom within commitments and understanding within the disagreements and love through the fear, and to create bridges in our relationships that we know are making us better and healing the past wounds, knowing it is not our future because we are working on those aspects. This could also have to do with our relationships, professional partnerships, and most importantly, the relationships that we have with ourselves. So not only is our past relationships affected and our romantic relationships, but our relationships also with our employers, our careers. And so we have to ask ourselves, okay, what are we allowing? What are we allowing not only in our relationships, but in our career? Like, are we getting paid? Are we being valued? Are you working hard and are you not being appreciated? So these are all things that have to do with this full moon. So these patterns are being illuminated and we are being guided to cut and release and nurture ourselves through this process. We need to be giving ourselves the things that we need and that we want. That we might be seeking in other people, like love and security and nurturing and care. And this is what we need to be giving ourselves. Now, Mars is retrograde in Gemini, and Mars has been in Gemini since August. Now, Mars is a fast-moving planet, and It usually moves through a couple zodiac signs a month. However, it's been in Gemini since August. Can you imagine the frustration that Mars might be feeling? And what zodiac signs are associated with Mars? Aries and Scorpio. So there might be some areas within these two aspects of your life, if you are Aries or a Scorpio, where you're feeling that stuck. You've been feeling that you desire things to be moved forward, but they're not. And it could be very frustrating. So you could look in your chart to see where Scorpio and Aries is, and also where Gemini is in your chart. This is where we have been getting a lot of information and a lot of energy and a lot of action here that we are reconsidering. So, have you been having more action, let's say, in your friendships? So, rising Leos, Mars is in Gemini in your 11th house of friendships, networks, and groups. So, there's been a lot of action here, a lot of people coming in, and a lot of people exiting. Doesn't take long for us to know who we want to keep in our life, who is beneficial, who has our back, and who's not. What groups or networks are really moving us forward or not. So that is one example. And then rising Virgos, this has been about your career and your work opportunities and your legacy. And are you in a job or a career or a business that is really working for you, that is really a reflection of your values and what mark you want to leave on the world before you exit? So looking more at your self-expression also for these rising Geminis. So Mars has been in your first house and probably your 12th house of the unconscious as well. But yeah, Geminis are looking at their expression, their self-expression, their ego, their how they appear. Could be their looks, could be changing either their hairstyle or their clothing. And well, see, I'm wearing my robe because I'm cozy at home. I'm not wearing any makeup because this is the Cancer energy. It has been raining and storming and snowing in lots of places. And it's just a good time to be cozy at home with a book, some candlelight, and if you have a fireplace, I have a lit up one. It appears to be a fireplace, but it's not. One day, and that will happen. So now is a good time to work on our homes. So either creating a nicer space for us so we're feeling more comfortable at home, whether that's getting a new couch, new furniture, if it's painting, revamping your place, and spending time at home. So maybe it's even just rearranging or considering finding a new home that is more fitting for your needs or adding someone to your home. So these are some questions that you could ask yourself for this full moon. Have I allowed myself the time for silence and meditation? Because there are some pretty important retrogrades going on, one being Mercury retrograde in the sign of Capricorn, and the other one is Mars retrograde. So this is all about going inward. Also, Cancer is the moon, and the moon is more feminine, which is the hidden things. And so it's a very spiritual and intuitive full moon. Another question you could ask is, have I provided the security I desire for myself? Have I been coming at what I want sideways like a crab instead of tackling it head on? That's very Cancer, because Cancer is the crab and crabs move sideways and they get scared very easily, especially when in fear. They go into their shell. Have I been secretive or possibly even paranoid? Have I had enough family time or time with the people I consider family, or just being home? So these are some questions around this full moon. I actually have my Venus in Cancer, so I am very aware of the Cancer energy. Now, full moons are about releasing and healing, and in healing and shedding the past, removing the blocks that are getting in our way of our fullest potential. Now, full moons shed light on the dark and the deep, shadowy parts of ourselves that we usually don't show other people, and within us we don't really see, especially for the rising Leos, as the 12th house is in Cancer. So this full moon is in the 12th house, which is really shining a light on the unconscious, on the things that we don't necessarily always see. And so it's a really good time to go inward. Now, in order for manifestation to really occur, we must release any negative emotions, disappointments, upsets, or wrongdoings through forgiveness. So after your forgiveness is then the time for gratitude. And gratitude is the best attitude. I love that song. So repeat after me. I am so lucky that everything works out for the best. I'm so lucky everything works out for me for the best. And once you know what you want, learn to ask for it. Those are the two quotes. When one door closes, remember, multiple doors will open for you. So if you're being blocked from something, let it go. The water flows where it goes, where it's open, right? You don't see water like breaking down a cement wall. Water will flow around things. This is why there is rivers and streams that are all flowing down to the ocean. And we are little rivers, and the ocean is God. Just think of it that way. Like, we are the small little rivers. We are a piece of the big ocean, but we are not the ocean. We are pieces of the ocean, and we all together create this oneness. Okay? So that's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about, besides reading the inside degrees and a little something from the Successful People book, and draw some cards. So stick around if you would like to hear the inside degrees and little tippy tip. Okay, so this full moon is in Cancer at 16 degrees. A skull carved out of quartz crystal. Magnificent aplomb, knowing how to do it right, ingrained with staggering soul memory. The lineage taken further, attainments in other lives grant in this one. Carte blanche, to do what is in one to do. Be what is in one to be. offering the world sparkling gifts, effortless presence and composure, authoritative stance. You can go as far as you are motivated to, no limits. At the heart of the mystery is the rare quality of simultaneous awareness and attunement upon multiple frequencies, which can become the meditating call to bring heavens and earth into union, or to allow any given frequency to link up with any other, so that the ancient visions are fulfilled and the world opens up right on time at the crossing point, held absolutely intact. So the one thing that I do love about this book is they always surprise me with new words. Like, there are so many words that I have to like look up and be like, oh, what does that mean? So yeah, that is some pretty deep knowledge there. And that's what Cancer is about. It is a water sign. It does have deep knowledge, intuitive knowledge. And so with that being said, accept yourself. Accept yourself. How do I do this? Okay. Accept yourself. Love yourself, accept yourself, forgive yourself, and be good to yourself. Because without you, the rest of us are without a source of many wonderful things. This is by Leo Buglia. Okay. So if you've ever said, I hate myself, you're not alone. We all seem to spend parts of our life taking pity on ourselves and beating ourselves up for things that we might have done or not done, things that we might have said or not said. Modern life doesn't make it any easier. It's too easy to compare yourself to others who seem to be living the dream. We feel worse about our weight in our bodies, thanks to all the beauty and health related adverts, magazines, articles, and pictures of ideal people. Relationship problems become magnified out of proportion by the ability of all kinds of evidence and suggestions. Social media postings make other people's lives seem so much better than ours, adding to our anxieties or in our unhappinesses. There is a lot of truth in the ideas that ignorance is bliss. Only last week, I was coaching someone who, though through an online job posting and salary comparison, had realized that they were being underpaid for their work. He was so angry with himself for having spent 5 years in his role accepting his pay packet. I had to remind him that he really enjoyed his job, had not struggled financially, and could now seek higher pay if he wanted. Stop comparing yourself to others, and you might just realize that everything's okay. Sadly, how you feel about yourself affects those around you. You tend to project or transfer what we are negatively feeling onto other people. It's manifests itself in jealousy, cynical, critical, angry, unloving behavior, not traits you'll find successful people displaying. Stop comparing yourself to others, and you might just realize that everything's okay. So, how to put this energy into action? Accept your uniqueness. You are unique, and you should never even try to be an exact copy of someone else. Stop worrying if you do not fit into a box. Like everyone else, you are a mix of strengths and weaknesses, so stop beating yourself up about what is wrong with you. Instead, start being grateful for what you have and how you are. Today, try to get out of comparing mode. You will never be happy with yourself while you're comparing yourself to others. There will always be someone who appears richer, happier, healthier, more beautiful, or in more perfect relationships. Project positivity. You have bad days. We all do. Who hasn't left the fridge door open, forgotten to put petroleum in the car, slipped over the supermarket travelator, or left a bag in a taxi? No matter how bad you're feeling about yourself, do not project it on other people. Sure, tell them your feelings and concerns and vent your angers and frustrations, but don't hurt those around you. Don't be sharp, dismissive, or cold. When you project positivity, your own negative feelings are subside. Projecting positivity cuts off the fuel that allows negativity to grow. Let your feelings subside, and you will find yourself becoming okay with what has happened. This is what it means to truly accept and love yourself. So that is definitely on point. Actually, I picked it from just the title, and I hadn't read it until now, and I definitely got something out of that. So I'm going to get into the card readings now. Hey guys, thanks for sticking around. I'm just going to light a little bit of sage here, clear the energy, and clearing the energy. Set that in my little teepee. And then get a little bit of Palo Santo to invite the energy. Put on some music. Get this reading going. Asking whoever you believe in to speak through me and these cards. So I'm going to start with the life. The flower of life. Whoa. It says the light worker in time. Two popped over. So the light worker, you are a light worker. You are here to inspire and enlighten yourself and others to move from fear into love. This will be present always in all that you do. You don't have to figure out how you are going to do it, for you have always been doing it. As you allow light to illuminate your inner world, enhance and love all parts of you, you feel yourself shift from fear into love. Today, let us give great thanks to Mother Earth for the incredible privilege of being here. Through co-creation, we anchor our streams of consciousness into her for the joy of creating, expanding, and light working. This brings love and growth for all. You and I, Mother Earth, this solar system, galaxies, the universe, and beyond. You are spinning light into the web of life. That's so true. Wow. I'm switching this to the couch. Oh my God, so much better. This is so more Cancer energy to me. Now let's get right into the rest of the reading. So now it's about time. So now you could actually see the cards, where before they kept disappearing from my background. So there. All right, so time. You are a ray of light beyond time and space. When you choose to focus your attention upon the earth plane, you created a physical body to experience manifestation. Time is a way to measure manifestations, so you can fully appreciate the experience of the physical. In oneness, you are a ray of light. Awaken to your fullness. no longer limited by the perception that you are in dense form only. You are light immersed into creation, free to move through all planes of existence to a stillness of no time. Close your eyes and be fully present. Feel yourself in no time. One moment flowing to the next, a chain, a link that contains all you need to move you to the next moment. Time becomes flexible, it pulses, collapses, and expands, and all occur simultaneously. In this elastic state, new concepts, ideas, inventions, and alterations are readily available to you. Open your heart and feel. From this moment, no longer will you make fear. Instead, you will make love, and time will incrementally show you the manifestations of that love. So that is a good one. Now I'm going to pick from the Oracle of Mermaids because it's a water sign. And this is a water full moon. And I thought it was appropriate. I'm Rama. So this is wander, voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. This is card 45. 45. You may have heard in the great legends and stories of the Celtic people this word, I'm Rama, and of the many islands and seas that must be crossed, of the ninth wave, and of the places that you can journey to. We come to sing to you of your own soul voyage that must take place now, and urge you to take your hands and swim with us, sail next to us, paddle alongside us, and we shall show you the way to navigate the great currents and to traverse the world of the air and the world of the water. You have long divided yourself into your parts, your emotions. You keep so separate from your head. On I'm Rama, the lines you have so clearly divided all into will blur, and you will at times no longer know what is real or unreal. This is reminding me a bit of the new movie that just came out. Avatar, with the sky people, the water people, and the forest people. And they were like hybrids of these people. But all the while we will sing you onwards, calling you forth, so you continue to follow the journey of the soul. Prepare for sights that are wonders, creatures who defy your imagination, and discoveries about who you are. You will gather so much and experience such awe that you will feel at times you may be dreaming, but you are not. You are embarking on an I'm Rama, and all you encounter is the unknown. Lands of strangers will teach you, and you will be akin to the Odysseus as he voyaged. Odyssey? I don't know. And you will discover that the mermaids are not those sirens of that myth, but the navigators of the emotional underworld. Who will help you reach the other side? Extending yourself, feeling the wind in your hair. So the deviation for this card is there will soon be a great voyage for you where you travel over water to come to a place that your soul has longed to journey to. There will be so much that is wonderful for you to explore and to come to know, but you will be called on. You will not stay in these places, for they are not home, but they are places your soul must taste to know more of the experience of life. The Imarama, or the pilgrimage over water, is one that is watched over by the mermaids, and one that we all must make during our lifetime. You are now being asked to provide a plan your travel, purchase your ticket, and have your passport ready. You can plan all you like because the trip will ultimately be taking you. Be ready. This will be a wonderful voyage, and you will always be glad you listened and made your pilgrimage your soul. The mermaids will help you on your way. And oh, what beauties there shall be. Say yes, for now is the time to voyage forth and return only when your Imarama, your soul journey, is complete. Wow, I'm excited. That's an exciting card. Where's it going? Oh, I want to go fly away. I want to travel over the water and find the water peeps. Water peeps. That's right. All right, so now this is Nature's Whisper. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, that one flew. There's two in here. Which will it be? Which will it be? Which will it be? Which will it be? Okay, this one. Pause. 4. Here, I'll put it over here. Okay. The other one was be gentle with yourself. I like them both, but what's the pause? Be gentle with yourself and pause. So it kind of sounds like my message regardless. It is card number 4, which Cancer is the 4th house in astrology. Take a moment to assess what is really going on at this time. You are holding on to control and not allowing many wonderful blessings to come into your life. Grant yourself an opportunity to get into the sunshine. You deserve to receive this new prospect. Resistance can create unnecessary blocks. Interference can be caused by a multitude of energies, including your own attitude, other people, the weather, and so on. Create the opportunity to regroup and don't feel the need to fight what is happening. It is a waste of energy. Find something else to do and wait until there is a better flow to finish the task at hand. Though willingness to try something new is all that is needed to create something wonderful. Wow. All right, so 2 new cards. Sounds like there's going to be some major shifts. We know this is a transformational card, and what's we got? Patience. This is definitely something that I have had to learn in life. Patience. Can you see it? And it's a turtle. Turtles are slow, and that's very fitting for that card. 18. So this card brings a message that you must be patient and trust divine timing. Humans are anxious creatures. We know what we want and we want it now. But we are also working in collaboration with the divine, which means that sometimes we have to wait a little longer than we would like to. Looking to the earth can be helpful when we're working to cultivate patience. That's Capricorn, which is where the sun and a lot of Mercury and a lot of planets are right now. So we cannot rush the seasons. A tadpole cannot rush its metamorphosis. A tree cannot rush its growth. This card asks you to have faith that your own process is happening in perfect timing. So the turtle is a call towards steady determination. Sometimes people who struggle with patience decide to give up on something simply because they are unable to wait for things to come into fruition. Any delays discourage them. Something to note about turtles is that their land speeds is about 3 to 4 miles per hour, but their speed in water is 10 to 12 miles per hour. Whoop, whoop. That might be that this full moon will accelerate things a little faster. This is a reminder that if we are patient and wait for the right time, we will have less resistance and make more progress. The spirit of turtle calls for resolve, grit and patience, or persistence. And you can call upon the turtle when you need assistance in sustaining consistent effort in your long-lasting venture. Whoa, someone's going on an adventure. Pick me, pick me. All right, so I will do the animal spirit. We'll pick an animal for this full moon. Well, we already got a turtle, so what next? Full moon in Cancer for the collective. A zebra? What do we got a zebra for? See what the zebra has to say. Okay, zebra. Oh, there it is. So zebra is a fire element, eccentric, creative, visionary. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well-cultured, and have an undying curiosity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality not only is a delight, but also opens our minds. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious, and you may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your worldview while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental and volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. When in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, fashion forward. When out of balance, jaded, pouty, and vain. And to bring into balance an epic adventure or an art. Okay, say no more, say no more. We're all going to foreign lands, okay? We're all going on adventures. I'm going to roll the dice. We have a North Node Libra in the 3rd house. Whoa, so there's a lot of focus on our relationships and communications. So let's see what these cards say, the tarot cards. So, oh, okay, the Empress, the Page of Wands. There's definitely some thought into where to move next. There is like definitely some enthusiasm and definitely something is coming in that is going to create a lot of abundance. And really, it's just something that we don't have to work for. So we have this, like the Empress is a feminine energy and it receives. So there's definitely something coming in, and it might be something sudden. We have the Hierophant here, and it's going to be something that's going to last, going to sustain. It's going to definitely sustain. So I think that's all I'm getting for this deck. Oh yeah, so this came out, the Fool. So there's definitely has been maybe some pain of the past, and but that is, like I said, the past. So hopping on this new adventure, because right now Taurus, Uranus is in Taurus, and we got that right here. So there's definitely something that's going to be sudden. It could be an offer to someone for foreign travel, and it's really going to bring a lot of abundance, a lot of love, a lot of abundance, and sometimes it takes this, a lot of things that haven't worked out, a lot of pain and a lot of frustration to really push you to where you're being guided to go. And so I'm going to pick up this other deck and see if we have any clarifying cards, any cards that are duplicates. The King of Wands, okay, and the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so you've definitely worked hard. You know, you've really tended to, let's say, your crops, and you're definitely going to get that payoff for that energy that you put in to your work. That one felt nice. Yeah, so we have the Three of Pentacles. So you're getting the go, really, to make stuff happen. Like if there's an opportunity to partner with someone, work as a collaboration, looking at, you know, this long-term investment, it's definitely saying to take that leap. Go in a different direction if you have to. If what you've been doing isn't paying off and you're not like growing and evolving, and your bank account isn't growing and evolving, then it's time to step into something new and something different. And these cards are saying that if you do so, you're going to get that reward. You're going to get that payoff, and maybe potential to move and travel and be somewhere where you're going to find your soul tribe. All right. I'm going to close on that. Love you guys. Peace out. And if you are interested in learning astrology, I have 3 courses. I have the beginning, intermediate, and advanced. And I also have a workshop coming up, I believe, on the 21st. And if you are not on my Instagram, go over there. But it's really just finding your purpose and integrating that into your life through your astrology chart. So seeing what your strengths are. And yeah, you could either do a virtual, or you can come to Crockett and do an in-person workshop, which is always fun. We have a lot of fun because I have wine that I provide, and coffee and tea if you do not drink, and snacks. So we all get together, and I have a projector, and I go through PowerPoint slides, and we all take out our charts and see what is happening. And it's just really fun to connect with other people in our community that enjoy the same things. So if you're wondering and you're kind of confused about what path to take in your career, and you just need some clarity, this would be a good workshop. It's really cheap. It's $40. It includes the wine and the snacks, and probably like an hour and a half workshop. All right, guys. Thank you for joining. Thank you for liking. And if you'd like to do any life coaching, let me know. I have my website, www.lucidlivingmovement.com. Or if you'd like to book a reading and you don't want to learn, you just need a reading, I'm there for you. All right, I'll talk to you later. Peace out, your Lucid Living Coach, Karina.